Federation of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Grappling appeared in Kazakhstan in 2013. It has combined many sports clubs under its banner all over the republic.
В Астане открылась академия Роджера Грейси. Тогда привезли Роджера Грейси.
The Academy of Roger Gracie has opened in Astana. At that time, he came to Astana and presented an official franchise. We started to train and the academy was promoted by Arman Ruzakhunov. He is the first who started to make it popular. Another clubs started to be developed, another franchises and academies, but we needed centralization. The president of the federation, Joly Kumarov, thinks first of all it is necessary to consolidate efforts to holding a Republican championship, by the result of which we can form the national team. On February 8th, we held a qualifying tournament on Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and on April 8th, we sent 38 people to the World Championship in Abu Dhabi. The result of which surprised everyone, we brought 12 gold, 7 silver, and 6 bronze medals to Kazakhstan. The massive success of the Kazakhstani team in the World Championship proved the success of the development policy of the federation. Appreciable quantity of the sportsmen who did wrestling, judo or sambo, with a great desire, starts doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. In addition, especially the above discipline, coupled with grappling, is considered to be the basis for a successful performance at the tournament of mixed martial arts. Last November, I became an official representative of the ADCC in Kazakhstan. It is an international organization in Abu Dhabi Combat Club. It is ruled by Marco Lestin. We invited him and organized a judicial seminar, certified 5 judges of the international category, and 5 judges of international categories were certified in Kazakhstan. Regularly, by the invitation of the federation, some Brazilian specialists of high levels visit Kazakhstan. The owners of black belts hold seminars for home sportsmen and coaches.
Мы стараемся приглашать практиков, спортсменов, которые имеют большие заслуги.
We try to invite experienced ones, the sportsmen who have rendered great services to an international ring and the world champions. First of all, we pay attention to the recommendations of other black belt winners and invite the best ones. We've been looking for the best.
Других черных поясов. Мы выискиваем лучших.
The following international lap for the Kazakhstani team is the performance in the European Championship. The sportsmen have already started their trainings for this performance. It is an open European Championship which will be held in Lisbon in January. This is an annual tournament and we're planning to train the maximum number of sportsmen to hold selections, choose the best ones and show appropriate results. Nowadays, the federation has held recruitments of children for their section. That is, good entertainment on the carpet for children on which they can run and somersault, and the elder ones will get specialized skills.
Сейчас мы ведем набор детей с 5 лет. Получается, у нас 2 детские группы, это с 5 до 10, с 10 до 15. Мы формируем сейчас спортсменов из числа школьников и молодежи.
Now we are selecting children at the age of 5. So we have children's groups from 5 to 10 and 15 years old. We form sportsmen from schoolboys and youth and try to take their time. We don't teach arm locks, contact actions at once. Our children will get used to the carpet, to the land, do exercises which are close to fighting, but without interaction between them. Everyone learns individually to somersault, fall and be grouped in the fall, and we perform positional battles for 10-year-old children.
А в дальнейшем, конечно, уже с 10 до 15 лет детям мы уже потихоньку показываем позиционную борьбу.
The BJJ Federation cooperates efficiently with their colleagues from the capital from the Federation of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Mixed Martial Arts. In the nearest future, the partners are going to hold a joint assembly. The Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu perhaps is less showy, but it is an effective one, as they say, a working one. Similar skills can be useful while serving in the army for the work in power structures and can just be necessary for self-defense. Some girls come to do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but the number of them is few. Joly Kumarov guesses it is just a matter of time. There is a golden medalist at the World Championship in the Kazakhstani team. Her name is Aida Kurbanova.
Может быть, какая-то нерешительность прийти попробовать.
Perhaps hesitation prevents them, and the ones who start training don't leave the sport. A lot of girls are trained in Astana, Karaganda, Aktobe, and Almaty, but they haven't taken part in any competitions yet.
Как на соревнованиях еще просто не решаются помериться силами.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu reveals the nature of the battle, teaches to keep calm and act prudently. There is no aggression and cruelty in this type of martial arts. There is philosophy and confidence in one's own strength.
Physical culture and healthy lifestyle are priorities of the development of the Kazakhstan society. Our urban communities offer the broad choice of sports, while rural areas do not possess such capacity.
По дорожной карте в 2009 году
In 2009, we constructed 5 gaming fields in our district, as was required by the governmental roadmap. Now our children are at summer vacation, and we, the authorities and the business community, organize volleyball and basketball competitions for them and award winners.
по баскетболу и награждаем их грамотами, такими сувенирами.
Centers of rural districts offer such sports circles as football, volleyball, gymnastics, Kazakh wrestling, common wrestling and oriental martial arts.
Этот спорт, конечно же, не для всех. Вначале дети всегда, конечно, с особым интересом.
This particular sport is not for everybody. When we opened up our circle, the first draft counted some 250 children. Eventually, many of them dropped out because of physical and moral burdens. This sport is not for a certain period of life. I would say this is something for the whole of your life.
На определенный период времени, он рассчитан на весь срок жизни, скажем так.
The main drawback that curbs the expansion of the geography of various sports is the lack of such gaming fields, recreation centers and gymnasiums.
Залы у нас очень переполнены, даже практически.
Our gyms are overwhelmed with people. We run low on room, and we even had to divide the attending children into several groups. Sundays we don't work, and children would not mind coming on Sundays as well, but again we are so low on room. The problem that exists in our villages is that people there suffer from shortage of sport facilities and coaches specializing in various types of sports. Otherwise, they would eagerly attend such organizations. Parents thank us for taking care of their children. We don't only train those children in the physical sphere, we watch their behaviors. We train them, but we also supervise their academic attendance and performance. The general strategy of the development of our country pays special attention to children's sports. Future champions come to the world of big sports from remote villages, schools and first gymnasiums in their life.
Учители физкультуры нас благодарят за то, что мы даем им детей.
School teachers of sports thank us because when children return to studies after summer breaks, they are more fit and stronger. In such condition, those children leave no work for sports teachers. And of course, their love of karate is forever. Because of traditionally extensive volume of agricultural work to be addressed in the summer, farmers often do not have enough time for their children. In such case, a sports circle is the perfect resolution to keep your band busy.
Doing sport and maintaining a healthy lifestyle can help any person open new horizons in front of him, to reach his aimed goals and tasks, to realize his own plans successfully, and to cope with difficulties. Robust health, supported and strengthened by a man himself, lets him have a long and valuable life. As they say, a soul mind is a soul body. The strongest man of Kazakhstan, Alexei Cherkasov, knows it.
Люблю спорт просто. Всем подряд, даже в юношестве.
I just love sport. In my youth, I did track and field athletics. Then I went in for boxing, kickboxing, and just spent my time in the gym. Then I was keen on the bench press for some time. I just liked an active lifestyle. Alexei's dad, Gennady Cherkasov, is a triple champion of Asia in bodybuilding. Small boy followed his example, and his dad was an idol for him. Young Cherkasov always leveled off his father, but he didn't do bodybuilding.
Бодибилдинг мне одно время нравился очень.
I liked bodybuilding, and nowadays I like it, but I've chosen another type of sport for myself. I went to the gym and did sport, but I couldn't imagine myself on the stage. I liked it. It is boldness. It is aesthetically beautiful, but it is not mine. I couldn't find myself there. Alexei tried many types of sports. He liked powerlifting more with its discipline, bench press. In this kind of sport, he reached good results, becoming a candidate for Master of Sports. It seemed that the young guy found something in sport that he was going to devote all his life to, but after injuring his shoulder, he had to leave powerlifting. Not hanging his head, sometime later, Cherkasov opened an absolutely new sport direction, with its name, CrossFit.
Я получил травму плеча и просто не смог заниматься этим видом спорта.
After injuring my shoulder, I couldn't do this type of sport again. I liked all of it, but I couldn't recover after the injury. And in CrossFit, despite of people saying it is dangerous and there is a great risk of injury, I found myself here, and my shoulder and elbows don't trouble me. I mean, the weight is light here, but there are a great number of repetitions. Alexei Cherkasov became one of the first who started doing this new type of fitness in our republic. The system of comprehensive physical preparation, including regular varied functional movements performed at high intensity, became a challenge for him. The program of all-around competitions is worked out for the preparation of the person to any kind of physical load. The athlete with his own power is able to reach any result which he wants.
Цель должна быть и сила воли.
People must have the willpower and a goal. The ones who know what the sport is, they know that there is no way to step back.
В любом случае не будут отступать назад.
Today, Alexei is the winner of the championship cup and has the title of the strongest man of the country. In the final home championship of Kazakhstan in CrossFit, he became the best, not giving his opponents any chance to win.
Мне очень понравилось, что были серьезные соперники, причем соперники приехали.
I liked that my opponents were strong. They came from Astana, some of them from Petropavlovsk. They were very strong. I was happy that there were lots of people from other cities, not only from Almaty, who did CrossFit. And of course, it urged me forward. As the sportsman guesses, this is only his start to big future victories. Now, Cherkasov is being trained for a new tournament which will be held soon in neighboring Russia.
Спорт, в принципе, для меня это отдушина очень большая, очень.
In general, sport is an air hole for me. It makes me relax. Sometimes I have a day off, but I want to train. I must relax and I come to the gym. I walk around and I can't find myself. I think I must train and do something.
Не можешь себя найти, думаешь, надо потренироваться, что-то сделать.
The hardest thing in working on yourself is breaking the ice, to go for your first training, to get up early and limit yourself to various foods. It seems hard and it prevents most people to live in harmony with themselves. Time is not endless, that's why you shouldn't postpone your priorities into indefinitely. For example, 6 months have passed since you last went for a jog.